My name is retired Command Sergeant Major Jeffery Hof. I reside here in Killeen, Texas. I come from a family of veterans. My dad was in the Air Force. My grandfather was in the Navy. I spent 4 years in the 75th Ranger Regiment. I also was a scout platoon sergeant in Berlin Brigade. I was also a observer controller at Joint Readiness Training Center at Fort Polk. When I was in high school, I never really thought about politics, nor did I really think about political ideology, if you will. And my first vote was in 1980, and I voted for Ronald Reagan. There was the moral majority that Jerry Falwell had cultivated during that time period. So I do think that faith played a part in me voting and also in how I seen politics and life in America. In selecting who should be in the executive branch and leading the country as a commander-in-chief, I think that there has to be an air of competence. So when I look at somebody, whether he is the subject matter expert in understanding the nuances that are associated with how Congress works, to me, that's not even the issue. To me, it's a matter of there's a guy that's an accomplished person. I don't know that we're a nation of pragmatic ideological thinkers. I don't think that we are. Personally, I don't see that. You either look at everything through the prism of economics, you look through the prism of social justice, or you look through the prism of traditional values, etc. Where it's the American flag, apple pie, baseball. You're either black or white. You either think that it is okay to have a transgender bathroom in the high schools across this country, or you think that that is an overreach by the federal government. Because President Trump has come out and support the LGBTQ or whatever additional letter is now added on. So he was always been in support of that demographic of our society. Here's the reason why there's a visceral hatred for Donald Trump. He was not supposed to win. Trump knows how to, as a businessman, identify who would I put in my administration. Did he select them because they came from the swamp, or did they select them because they understand the swamp and they understand how to clean it up? So I get how some people see President Trump as being brash, as being arrogant, as being, a person that is vulgar. But personally, I really don't care. The conversation comes up as far as from a faith-based, how could you vote for a President Trump? He's not my Sunday school teacher. He's not my pastor. He's my president.
I'm curious, in your mind, what would be a line Trump would cross to diminish your support of him?
If he doesn't keep his campaign promises. So if we're at a year and we haven't replaced the Affordable Care Act, Schumer can say that he's going to fight funding the wall. There's already money that's been appropriated for the wall, so you can get started on a portion of the wall. So my support would only diminish if he doesn't keep his campaign promises. As far as the concerns with President Trump and Russia, I personally think that it is because there is only a certain select group that keep driving the Russia collusion. And I think it's a derangement to where the Democrat Party were not supposed to lose. I totally think that it's sour grapes. So I look at it from a perspective of, as an infantryman and as an American male, we have had 40 to 50 years of the feminist movement that turns a lot of men into pajama boys or metrosexual. And it's like, that's the guy that's appreciated over the guy that wears flannel shirt and has a beard. And it's like, so here's a guy that's coming in, I got it, he's brash. But he's not Jeb Bush that says something in a speech and then tells the audience, please clap. We won. And I don't feel the utility to be conciliatory, because it's probably going to be, let's say Trump loses in 4 years. All right. I don't expect somebody else to be conciliatory towards me. So it's a matter of, I'm not apologetic. And it's like, I just keep going back to we won. And just shut up. Deal with it. You know, it's like all these snowflakes that are out there. It's like, dude, you lost. Work at it to where 2020, you got another shot at it, but I'm gonna be doing everything I can to make sure you lose again. And I'm just not apologetic about it.